following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalin puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Good evening and welcome to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. I'm Steve. He's Randy. I always get people calling me Randy all the time. I don't know if you're going to be Steve.
I do get to Steve sometimes, yeah.
So I'm Steve. That's Randy. And we are here to bring you a game tonight that I've been looking forward to since they put the schedule out. Right away I checked. This is the game of the regular season for all the teams that we cover. Waupun Lady Warriors, defending state champs, taking on the team that they played in the state championship game, Freedom, tonight, a non-conference game, and they're coming into this game the same way they did up at state, where Waupun was ranked number 2 and Freedom was number 1 going into that state championship game, and then Waupun knocked them off 63-42 in that ball game. So here they are on our court. A lot of their players, except for their big that they had last year on the Freedom team, back. We're of course losing a few key players ourselves in this ball game, but still a game that is going to mean a lot for both teams, especially talking to the head coach Mike Vanderloop from Freedom. Because I'm sure. I mean, I don't have to even tell them that they know. Maybe a little payback for that state championship game and kind of set the tone for the rest of the season, because they haven't had much competition up till this point. But again, looking forward to this game tonight.
Certainly, and interesting to me that Freedom comes in as the number 1 team again.
Right.
You know, Waupun beat them in the state championship last time. Both teams with a lot of people back. I guess maybe, you know, the people that do that ranking think that Waupun graduated more than what Freedom did. And, you know, they look at all things. They're pretty good at what they do. They look at what's coming up, and I guess maybe JV schedules and JV teams, and they make a decision. And, again, Waupun ranked number 2, Freedom number 1. So we'll see.
Maybe the people coming back, I think, is maybe part of the thing they were looking at. Losing Abby, who scored 20 points plus against Freedom in the state championship game, and also losing a few other players that were out there.
You lost Naomi, her twin sister, and you lost Gabby Matamoros, which I think was a big factor.
Yeah, that's huge in that ball game. But I'm looking forward to it. Waupun coming off an easy victory against Berlin, knocking them off 44-23. But again, not backing down from some good competition. They've got 1 loss on the season, and that was in their second game against Brookfield East, who's ranked number 5 in Division I, and they only lost in that game 62-57. So that's the only tarnish on their record so far. So again, not backing off. They've got Kewaskum, which is a conference game, and a number 4 ranked team in the state in Division III. So they've got that coming up next week, Tuesday, a game right here that we'll have for you here on Radio Plus. So talked to Tim Alsma, and they just talked about, like he did last year, let's load up the conference and non-conference schedule. Let's get some good competition in, and they've been doing it so far this season. They've got some big games coming up yet.
They do, and I think if you talk to the Waupun players and Coach Alsma, they'll tell you they thought they should have won that game against Brookfield East. They were up in that game. They had things in their control that, late in the game, and it kind of got away from them. So we always talk about sometimes a loss can be a better learning experience than winning big. So, hopefully that did help their team improve as the season goes on.
A couple great coaches. Had a chance to talk to Tim Alsma, the head coach for Waupun, and also to Mike Vanderloop. What a nice guy. And I believe it's his wife that I talked to. also, and then give me any information, gave me even a kind of a web page that they had with all this information. We're going to talk about some of the things that she had put in there about some of the things that this team has done and how it's one of those things that kind of team building things that, those are the kind of things you see with teams that are real successful, and while they're successful, they get along really well. So we'll talk a little bit about that during the game too. But got that interview with Tim Alsma coming up. We'll take about a 3-minute break right now, come back as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues. Our interview with Tim Alsma, again, head coach of the Lady Warriors, coming your way next on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And our good friend Andy with us here from the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, we are right in the heart of December here, and gift giving, and pizzas are a great way to give some gifts, right?
Absolutely. We've got right now a special going where every $25 gift certificate that you buy for the other bar, we're giving a one-topping pizza as well at no charge.
Gearing up for a big Wisconsin week. Got the Badgers, got the Bucks, Packers next Monday night. Let's try to get it back on track there, huh?
Monday night, of course, we'll have specials during the game. I've got specials on Coors Light and Miller Lite on tap. Of course, touchdown shots. The Badgers are playing well. We got basketball, but we've always got something going on.
We've got our New Year's Eve big bash with a casino night. Talk about that New Year's Eve.
5 o'clock, we're shutting down the bar, and we're hosting a private event, calling it a casino night. We've got prizes all night going on. We've got a main prize, brand new 50-inch TV that we'll give away that night as well. Cocktails and started at 5. It's $30 per person, $60 per couple. Obviously, we'd like to have everybody pre-registered before we get into the swing of things at 5 o'clock.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. I plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Zittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports. Game tonight, the one I've been looking forward to, Waupun, number 2 ranked team in Division 3, taking on the number 1 ranked team, Freedom, and these teams met each other, of course, at the state championship game last year, Waupun winning that one in convincing fashion. But talking to Tim Alsma right now, the head coach for the Lady Warriors, and right now 6-1 on the season. The first win, or the loss that you had, was early in the season. But where are the girls right now, you think, and what things they need to work on, or what are they doing well right now?
Oh, we got plenty to work on. As every new year brings different challenges. I thought we had a really nice start to the year. Tough schedule that we put together for the first 3 games, and to come out of that little stretch 2-1, we were pretty happy with. The Brookfield East loss is a good learning experience because once again, blew a 5-point lead with 2.5 minutes to play. So you're right there with the number 4 team in Division I. So that was a good measuring stick. And then, you kind of got to go through some of the challenges of maybe lesser competition and trying to motivate and find different ways to get the kids up for the next little stretch of games. And so we've kind of managed our way through that. And now staring us in the face are 8 games, which could go either way. And it starts with Freedom tonight. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, talk about starting against the hard teams. You take the team on that you played in the state championship again, and they're still, like last year, ranked number 1, and you're ranked number 2 in the state. And how important is this, do you think, for the girls? And knowing it's a team that to get back to state again, you'll probably be running into Freedom again.
Yeah, it's a different mindset, probably for them than it is for us. I think they've probably got a chip on their shoulder. They're the upperclassmen now, and we're the youthful group that are just kind of looking up a little bit. And so our mindset is, hey, what can we do in this game to get ourselves ready for the long haul? And so it's a big picture game is what this is. I mean, it's fun. It's fun for the crowd. It's fun for our fans. It's fun for the state of Wisconsin because they're seeing a 1-2 matchup. But right now it's really about us just trying to figure out where we're at as a program and see how we do against what is the perceived best team in the state.
How are they any different from last year's team? Did they lose some of their main players from last year's team and some girls stepping up for them right now?
So they lost their big in the middle, which is Megan Alexander. She was a 6'2", 6'3" girl that was kind of their go-to from last year, but they return everybody else, and so they're a seasoned team. So they've got kids that are going to just be able to score at different levels. Number 2, Sadie, I can never pronounce her last name. It starts with a J.
Jarmolovich. I went over and I've been saying it in the hallway. I actually talked to her directly to get her name right. So Jarmolovich.
There you go. I'll let you say that. But she's just a nice player. A kid going to Winona State. She's a scorer at all 3 levels, and she's kind of the engine for them. And they've got a nice supporting cast around her too that can shoot the ball well. Riley Murphy, and then the one kid that's out tonight, which is I think it's Sadie Bartles. She was another one that we were gonna have to key in on, but they're gonna have to make some adjustments with her out of the lineup. She had a concussion, is what I've been told.
What are the keys to the game for competing against a team like Freedom?
We're going to have to handle their pressure. They're going to bring some half-court trap at us at some point in the game. They're going to probably pick up full court. And so, we've done a nice job of that. We've got a nice little point guard that can handle most of those pressure situations. But, against Laconia, we struggled against their 1-3-1 half-court trap, and I'm sure that they saw that on tape. And so we're going to have to be able to pass through that and look to attack and be aggressive against that. So that's the biggest thing for us. And then defensively, just making sure that we're matchup sound. We know that they're a team that shoots the ball really well. Going back to last year's stats, they're between 35 and 45%. All the players on the floor are from the 3-point range. So we got to make sure we close out on that.
Well, Coach, I've been looking forward to this game, as I think many people have. The big matchup between the championship teams from last year, top 2 teams ranked in the state again this year for Division III. So good luck tonight. Have some fun.
All right, should be a good one.
Okay, Tim Alsma, head coach of the Waupun Lady Warriors, joining us on the pregame show. Back with more of the Home and Auto Sales pregame show right after this on The Source.
You want to come back?
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve and Randy with you to bring you, like I said, a top-notch non-conference basketball game. I consider it the highlight of the entire regular season, boys or girls, any team around the area. This is the game that I really had highlighted on my calendar. But again, Waupun taking on the team they faced in the championship game at state, and this team is ranked number 1 that they're playing tonight in Division III. Waupun ranked number 2, Freedom the Irish in town, and they do have a couple key players that are out. If I want to take a look at the New Medical Integrated Healthcare Injury Report for call New Medical Integrated Healthcare of Waupun at 920-249-8757, and they'll take care of all of your needs there. But a couple girls not playing. One of those a starter, Sydney Bartles for the Irish, and she's averaging 8.5 points a game, 57% three-point shooter that they're missing in the starting lineup, and she's 5'11" and a senior out with the concussion protocol right now. And then they are also missing Haley Reed. She's just a sophomore, but she averages 8 points a game. She shoots 40% from beyond the arc, and she's out for the rest of the season, an ACL injury.
Yeah, that's too bad for that young lady, but you have to play the cards you're dealt, and tonight they're going to play shorthanded. They're going to play without one of their best players all season, so it is what it is, and still have to show up. You gotta perform, and it's going to be the team you are at the end of the year as well.
Now, just taking a look at Waupun and how the season's been going for them. 6-1 in the season. I mentioned their only loss to number 5 in Division I, Brookfield East, and you talked about that, a game that they felt they probably should have won that game, but they only lost by 5, 62-57. Otherwise, unblemished record. And I'd say maybe the signature win, easily the signature win of the season, their first game against Laconia, who we saw play against Randolph. They looked pretty good, and Waupun had them down by 15 at one time, let them get back into about 4 or 5, but ended up beating them 61-52 back in November. So, again, a nice signature win to a team that's ranked high. They're ranked number 2 in Division IV, so shows that they can play with the big dogs, and I know Tim said it even in the pregame show. He's pretty happy with the games that they played over at Beaver Dam. That started out the season with a bang and playing some good teams and did very well.
Yeah, high-level tournament action to get your season rolling around that Thanksgiving holiday time, and I think that shows you how hard the girls work in the off-season, what they do early on in the first week of practice to get ready to play at that level that early in the season, and it's only going to make you better. You're right. And right now, I think Waupun's playing really well, and they're doing things well. I think Lydia Alsma has stepped up a lot in her game. She's just still a young player, and I just think this team really has an upside that they haven't even touched yet.
Yeah, they've got so many good pieces out there. Very strong guard play out there with Gracie Gopal, and one of the best guards in the state. And I've always said she's worth the price of admission to come in and watch a Waupun game, because she's the Energizer Bunny all over the court, diving and just keeps on going and getting balls and steals and things you didn't think she had a chance at. And you got to play off that energy that she has out there. Then you have another Energizer-type player out there with Maddie Vandestreek.
Right.
I think they had to get her to slow down just a little bit from the way she was the last couple of years, and she just never stopped. But I'd like to see her keep on scoring because she was really a scorer the last couple of years, and I'd like to see her still grow in that part as a varsity player in their game. So you got a couple of very tenacious little guards out there for Waupun.
Yeah, Gopal and Vanistreek, not very big in stature, but boy, those two can go. And you might not find a quicker pair of guards in the state of Wisconsin any level, and as far as being able to facilitate and create for their teammates.
Of course, you got Kale Peterson. She's back again, only a junior. No seniors on the team for Waupun. So like Tim Alsma said, we're kind of the young team looking up at the older team, which is Freedom, which was kind of opposite the last year. But Kale, who had herself a great season last season, just been a stud since she's been up on varsity here, which is like from day one of her freshman year. But she's averaging 20 points, shoots over 30% from behind the arc, and 11 rebounds a game to be heading to Marquette to play her college basketball. So, and a quality player inside and out.
Yeah, pretty nice program, pretty nice recruiting offer there for a young lady to go to a major basketball school in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, look at the competition they play in that conference. When you're out in the East Coast quite a bit playing over there. Then you got, I guess, a lot of people keeping an eye on Lydia Alsma, the coach's daughter, too. 14 points a game for her, a 5'10 sophomore, and just like to see her keep on working hard and keep on figuring out her game because, man, you're not going to find anybody much more athletic than she is. I think she was like third place in the 400 at the state tournament
as a freshman.
As a freshman last year. She is just, it was amazing, a little bit taller than her sisters, but again, an upside for her, and she just keeps on working hard. She's only a sophomore, and it'll be fun to see how she progresses this season and for the next couple of years in Waupun.
Yeah, you mentioned how this is the young team now. This is the younger group here. Well, they're so experienced, though. It doesn't seem as though they're a young team. They're young in class. They're young in what grade level they are, but as far as basketball minutes and games played and practice time, a very, very seasoned young group of ladies.
And then you look at Freedom, and they've got some quality players and some future college players. I know Kirsten Krewalt is being looked at by some colleges, so that might happen for her yet. She's a 6-foot senior averaging 10 points a game. And the one that we're going to be mentioning quite a bit, and it's the hardest name to pronounce on the entire, so I kind of have it phonetically spelled out here, Jarmolovich. And that is Sadie Jarmolovich. She's a 5'10 senior, averaging over 16 points a game, almost 6 assists a game, 5 steals a game, 33% behind the arc. And she's going to Winona State and has a girl that'll be coaching her that we know very well. Anna, now Hurd, used to be Anna Wirtz, Lucky Wirtz's daughter, and we know her very well because she played over in Waupun. She stayed over.
Never did. She played at Fond du Lac.
She played at Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac
Goodrich. She went over there. Yes.
But Lucky was coaching here, and of course her brothers played here, and then the younger sister ended up playing up at Kimberly. But again, she's got a very good coach with Anna Hurd up there coaching at Winona State. So I think she'll have fun up there, and that's a really nice basketball college.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, one of the better D2 programs around, and nice school, and it's going to be a good home.
And like I said, a couple of their players, and one of their starters, Sydney Bartle's out with a concussion protocol, so that's a big loss for them. A 5'11 senior, but she'll be back yet. But the one that won't be back, 5'8 sophomore Haley Reed with an ACL injury, another outside shooter that is averaging 8 points a game so far on the season. So that's one player they will not have back, but because if there's any upside at all, she's only a sophomore, and hopefully she'll work hard and get herself back out on the court again. But again, a very good team. They've got some decent length, and they got a lot of girls that like to shoot from behind the arc, so we'll finally have to defend out there to limit those chances here against Freedom.
Yeah, and I can say right now, Steve, if you're from Freedom and you're listening, go ahead and let your friends know. Steve and I are Waupun people first, but we love good basketball. We will appreciate your team as well as ours.
Yeah, we mentioned to the girls, because that's where I went directly. Coaches don't always know the pronunciations. I've heard some really butchered names by coaches because they call them some kind of nickname and something like that. But I've had some really bad mispronunciations on names that I had to get corrected on later. So I went right to the girls and asked them, and they've had the actual girl tell me. And the one that I had to keep on practicing out in the hallway was Jarmolovich. And because I knew I was going to be saying that name a lot tonight, but And yeah, like I said, the girls started texting as soon as I told them that we're doing this, and so did the coaches also. Made sure that they were letting people know with Mike and Jen Vanderloop right away. They said they also saw that on the internet that they sent to them, that they had already sent out the info to people.
Cool.
So we'll probably have a lot of Freedom people out there.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, we're looking forward to watching some very good basketball between these two teams. Now we're going to take a break. Again, Waupun getting set to take on Freedom, non-conference. Top two teams in the state in Division III basketball going at it here tonight. And we'll have the starting lineups and the beginning of tonight's game at Waupun coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome to Terra Max territory. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The Terra Max is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new Terra Max at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is Terra Max territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
And we are back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve and Randy with you here tonight. Jeff on the video streaming. Love to have the whole crew here tonight to bring you this on Radio Plus. Make sure to get the word around to people that we are streaming this. Just go to YouTube, and of course you probably already figured that out, and then go to Radio Plus and you'll find us right in that area. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Waupun Warriors, coached by Tim Alsma, 6-1 on the season. Lydia Alsma, 5'10 sophomore, 14 points a game for her. Maddie Vandestreek, over 6 points a game, can shoot from outside, 5'7 junior. Rowan Harder, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging over 5 points a game. Gracie Gopalan, a 5'4 junior, averaging over 7 points a game. Also can shoot from outside and leads the team in assists. And Kale Peterson, the big girl inside and outside, 20 points a game, 33% three-point shooter, 11 rebounds a game, a 6'1 junior. For Freedom, they will be starting Sadie Jarmilovich, and she's a 5'10 senior, averaging over 16 points a game, leads in assists, leads the team in steals, and a very good three-point shooter. So Gracie Martzel, she is a 5'5 sophomore, averaging 4.5 points a game. Kirsten Krewalt is a 6' senior, averaging 10 points a game. Riley Murphy, 10 points a game, a 5'8 senior. We are underway. Waupun wins the tip, and Abby Cropsey as a 5'11 sophomore, averaging 6 points a game. Underway. Waupun with the ball. Ball lost for a few moments there by Vandestreek. Waupun back to Vandestreek. Down to the right corner with it is Peterson. She'll launch up a three, and that is up and in. Kale Peterson, who had an unbelievable state tournament, drilling them from about 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line, and some of those shots she had at the state tournament. She really thrived in the big stage.
And I think she caught Freedom off guard right there, just kind of pulled one when nobody expected it. Good way to get a nice start for Peterson. Blocked.
Jarmilovich throws a little contact after the no call, but she gets the ball back, covered by Vandestreek on the right side. Back on the hands now of Krewalt, and then a foul going to be called on Waupun.
That'll go against Vandestreek. First foul of the evening for either team, obviously.
Freedom 6-0 on the season and undefeated 4-0 in the Northeastern Conference play. A three-pointer doesn't catch anything. Block shot by Harder on the inside putback. Throw down the court over to Alsma. She'll put it up and in. Nice job running the court by the Lady Warriors.
Nice job running. Yeah, nice job running the court. Nice find by Peterson on the long outlet pass.
Quick start for Waupun, leading now 5-0. Here goes Jarmilovich and gets it taken away by Peterson. Waupun with numbers now. Peterson gets it back over. About a 5-foot shot from the right side is no good. And it'll go off the hands of Harder and out of bounds. It'll be Freedom basketball.
Yeah, Kale, one of those situations, you got two teammates running on each side of you and you feel like you need to pass. The C kind of split there. Maybe she would have just been better served to keep it. Unselfish player, though.
Jarmilovich has it over in the right corner, being guarded by Alsma. They get it down along the right block and putting it up and putting it in. Nice shot there by Abby Cropsey, the 5'11 sophomore, getting the first points of the game for Freedom. Alsma along the left corner. Gets it back out on top over to Peterson. Goes along the right side, little spin move, kind of launches it up last second, gets it to go. Looks like she got kind of caught in the air and said, well, I better throw her up towards the rim, and it went in for her. Waupun leading now 7-2.
I have the feeling Kale's ready to play tonight.
Yeah, I think
off to a hot start.
She likes, obviously, the big stage.
You bet. Big players play their best when it's the most important games.
Cross-court pass almost taken away by Alsma, but going in is Martzel. Lays the shot, and a block by Peterson. The shot attempt by Cropsey. Three-pointer up on the way by Murphy, and she puts it in. Riley Murphy, the 5'8 senior, launching one in. Back within two are the Irish. Alsma passes over to Vandestreek, back out on top, over to Alsma. Peterson again launches a long three. That one comes up a little short, a little wide right, and rebound in the hands of Cropsey. They push it up the court. Three-pointer on the way now from Krewalt is no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Alsma, pushing it up now for Waupun. Has the top of the key, little hesitation, and loses the ball, and eventually he's going to go off the hands of Krewalt and back in the hands of the Lady Warriors. They'll take it out on the sideline in front of the Freedom bench.
And both teams here really looking to push the pace offensively.
So, ball kicked out left side. Vandestreek will launch up a three. That one is no good. And getting the rebound, Peterson inside, turns around, puts it in. Kale Peterson with her 7th point of the game. Waupun opens up a 9-5 lead. Kale's just so long, besides just being 6'1" anyway. I mean, her arm length and just a big, long player inside. It's hard to get shots off inside with her. Good finisher. Jamilovich has it, dribbles with the left hand down the side, and nice job. Gopalin tying her up, put the ball down low. That's right where she likes to grab it away from you. Jump ball and alternating possession arrow, and pointing toward Freedom. They'll inbound it.
Well, small guards, they learn how to do that. Strip the taller players as they're going up.
Free-wall cross-court pass in the hands of Murphy. Back over to Jarmilovich. Working again against Gopal, and it spills off the side of the rim, and Peterson with the rebound gets it off to Gracie to push it up now for the Lady Warriors. Little jump stop, kicks out right side. Alsma puts a three-pointer up, and good for the Lady Warriors. Her 5th point. Waupun now leading 12-5.
Gopalin has not scored in this game, but she has sure contributed to the offense.
To get down to the post into Cropsey, and that one, Peterson might have got a hand on it, but powers it through and finishes. Nice, strong move there by Abby Cropsey, hitting her 4th point. Drive to the basket by Gopalin, and they're going to say that was blocked and into the back of the rim by the straps there, the supports. Now a little meeting between the official out by half court, with the official was right by the play down there.
Yeah, and hit the strap, obviously, after the block. It's got to be Waupun's ball. I don't know what he's thinking otherwise. I guess they're just going to confer and agree to it.
Yeah, he's just confirming that it was touched off from the Freedom block. Coach Vanderloop seems to have no problem. Coach Mike Vanderloop's been coaching for 20 years over here. The long stint over at Freedom and having some great success. Jarmilovich bringing it up now. Martzel gives it up, and a scoop shot is no good, and Jarmilovich goes up, gets it blocked from Peterson from behind, and she'll take it up and around the back right at half court. Cross-court pass left side of the hands now of Gopal, back out to Peterson. Three-pointer on the way, and that one is stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Going to be alternating possession.
Kale definitely making her presence known inside. Numerous changing of shots and blocks and rebounds down there so far.
I think she had 2 blocks actually on that one play. One of our student athletes coming out of the bleachers and tipping that away, so they didn't have to get a ladder, the officials.
A little athleticism. Gopal gets the ball inbounds up by half court by Alsma. Dribbles off to her left. What are they in right now?
I think they're just man-to-man. Well, maybe not.
Somebody left a man go when they went up to the front. Around the back, here goes Peterson in the lane.
That's trouble.
And she's ended up getting a foul. Maybe bailed out a little bit. She was in major trouble at that time, but foul's going to be called on Freedom, and Waupun will get the ball back. 12-7 the score now. Waupun leading in the early going against Freedom. Nice start here by the Lady Warriors against a very good Freedom team. Alsma has it out on top. Working against Cropsey, kicks it out right side over to Gopalin. Peterson top of the key with it and back down over to Alsma. She'll launch up a 3, a little short on the shot. And looks like Harder is going to go over the back on the rebound attempt. A foul on Rowan, and it'll be Freedom basketball. Our coaches smile from Dentistry of Wisconsin. What's going to make Coach Tim Alsma smile? And that's just when you get this opportunity to play a really good team and to show up for the game.
You bet.
All the things you worked hard on. You kind of play down to your competition a little bit. They have been playing lower competition the last few weeks here. Three-pointer left side is up. That is no good on the shot by Riley Murphy. Rebound by the Lady Warriors. Waupun pushes it up and sets it up now for Waupun.
Another rebound by Peterson. She's got about 4 of them, I believe, already in this game. Not actually charting it, but
Alsma, I thought, had a better chance of maybe taking that ball up. She's going to get past the defenders there, but ends up throwing it away, and Irish with a basketball.
Good defense.
Yeah, 4th shot inside by Martzel, and another rebound for Peterson. We've got a timeout on the court, and we are going to be back in 30 seconds with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Looking to boost that bottom line? Check out the Massey Ferguson 7700S Series tractor at Waupun Equipment Company. These versatile machines have a wide selection of engine, transmission, and hydraulic specs so you can get the perfect machine for the work you need it to do. High-quality engineering and the latest precision farming tools add value and help you find new ways to be profitable. All this from the straightforward, dependable Massey Ferguson 7700S Series. See Waupun Equipment in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden for details.
Steve Wooderhack along with Randy Arm get back in Waupun. Battle between the two top teams in Division III, according to the pollsters out there. Waupun with a good start, though, leading 12-7 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. I want to thank all our viewers here tonight. A lot of computers logged on. We're up to over 90, I believe, right now, and I hope we got a lot of people from Freedom checking out the game here tonight. Welcome. You're welcome to join us for this game.
Trinity Pierce has checked in for the Warriors.
Peterson has it, trying to set up for a three, and it'll be a little off to the right on that shot. And Jarmilevich gets the rebound, pushes it up now. And a little pass inside, and they're going to kick it out. Good job by Alsma to get her hand in the passing lane and knocking it out of bounds. But they're doing a pretty good job so far on Sadie. Jarmilevich so far in the ball game, averaging 16 points a game, has not scored yet, but they are definitely aware where she's on the court. And drives in. They got somebody on her, and she's had to kick it out every time.
Yeah, Waupun's interior defense pretty good. Peterson so long and such good timing to alter shots. Now Trinity Pierce in the game, another lanky young lady.
Brianna Dickrell in the ball game now. A freshman, 5'8" freshman, checks in for the Irish too. Yeah, Trinity, want to keep on seeing her work hard out there. She does make a difference. Had some great games and really takes advantage of some good penetration by Gopal, because she knows how to get to that other side of the basket and get some easy buckets over there. Gracie's got it. Little back cut, get it back out on top over to Alsma. 11 minutes left in the first half.
Freedom, a pretty good defensive team. They stay in a stance, make it difficult for.
Goes Vanda straight three-pointer up from the left corner, and I love to see that out of Maddie, having another scorer on the court for the Lady Warriors. She definitely was her last 2 years, and this year keep on getting that confidence and want to shoot some shots here for the varsity. Jarmilevich working against Gopal, and good job by Gracie. Three-pointer will up, and that rims out no good. On the shot by Riley Murphy, Waupun with the rebound. Well, we get it down to Vandestreek on that right side. She gets blocked.
Out of contact, no call.
Here goes Jarmilevich on the drive right now, a little spin, and she's going to get the ball blocked out of bounds as she goes to the floor. The Trinity, was she spun over to the other side, getting away from Gracie. That was Trinity waiting for, and gets her hands over the top of the ball, knocks it out of bounds. It is Irish basketball on their baseline. Jarmilevich again being hounded by Gracie Gopal.
Quick feet, wow.
You don't have to be the tallest. If you have the quicker feet to beat people to their spot, and that's what she's kind of doing so far in the ball game. Irish with the basketball. They're trailing by 8 long. A three by Jarmilevich, and that comes up short. Alsma with the rebound and crosses half court. Passes it over to Peterson.
A little set being called out here by Coach Alsma.
Yeah, we're
trying to see what they're doing.
Peterson just kind of holding it out here right now. We're down to about 9:35 and counting down here in the first half. A nice start here for Waupun. 15-7, their lead. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, our favorite place to call a game from. You're looking right over the court, no bleachers in front of you. Gopal kicks it out right side, and again, Waupun being very patient. Peterson throws up a three. That one is no good, and rebounded by Abby Cropsey, heading the other way. Pass inside, and that one's bobbled as they get in the hands of Emily Lilge. Just couldn't quite get it a clean catch on it. Ends up moving both her feet. A travel call on her. Waupun will get it back.
Might have caught a glimpse of Kale Peterson out of the corner of her eye there, and a little thought she was going to make a quick catch and go up, and then saw the 6'1.5" junior.
With a three-pointer up and that again, up and in for Lydia Alsma. And a timeout on the court. And we are going to take a full timeout. Back in 1 minute with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Timeout taken by Coach Mike Vanderloop, as his team now is down 18-7. Waupun playing some great defense, giving Freedom really no open looks so far in this ball game.
Yeah, both teams actually playing pretty good defense, I would say. Waupun just finding more offense.
Ball on top, three-pointer on the way, backboard, no good on that shot by Brianna Dickrell. And Waupun comes up with a rebound and an 11-point lead. I know the Irish have been outscoring their opponents in an average 61-25 so far in their wins. They get it into Trinity Pierce, rips it back in with a defender on her hands, rips it out of their hands and puts it in. Nice job, good pass inside into Pierce.
Exactly what Trinity's role on this team is, just be available, let those good guards get to spots, and then when they find her, she catches it.
Three-pointer from the right side up by Martzel. And the ball is loose and scramble for the ball. And here goes Alsma along the right side, scoops it up and in. Everything going Waupun's way so far, leading now 22-7. I think the Irish a little shell-shocked. And, of course, you lose a couple of your players that they just had to learn that wouldn't be playing just recently on the team here for this game tonight. So they're trying to figure out who else is going to step up for some of those spots that they don't have.
As you mentioned, they haven't really played anybody of this caliber.
Missed shot by Cropsey inside. Waupun contesting everything. Gopalin with the ball along the right side. Dribbles off to her left to set things up for the Lady Warriors. Back out to Alsma over in the left corner, and she'll back up again to reset for the Lady Warriors.
Freedom in man. They're switching pretty much everything. All the dribble handoffs.
Vanda Streak gets poked out of her hands by Martzel. It'll remain Waupun basketball. Yeah, this is a tough part of the season right now. Like Coach Alsma said, they've got a lot of good games. Maybe the next 8 games they play, including their game. They got KML coming up on Thursday at KML. We'll be here coming up next week, Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to that game with Kewaskum, a team that almost beat Waupun to stop that run in that sectional semifinal. And I'm sure they've got some things to prove when they come to town coming up next week, Tuesday. We'll have that for you on Radio Plus.
Yeah, that was nearly the state championship right there, I'll tell you that. Closest game Waupun had in the tournament.
The block shot on the drive by Gopalin that Peterson comes up with it, kicks it out right side into Alsma. Here goes Gopalin, three-pointer left side, a little too strong. See Ryan Babish out there on the court now for the Lady Warriors, has been out there for a few minutes already. Fast break drive, and that is good for Kirsten Krewald. Running the court and getting rewarded. So Waupun with the basketball, but they've got a 22-9 lead with 6:14 and counting down in the first half. Randy mentioned before during the break, a great crowd here to watch the game, and a lot of viewers, a lot of computers logged on watching.
116.
116 we're up to now. Nice job by Vandestreek to draw the defender to her. It takes one dribble and then gets it into Peterson, posts up, and Kale puts it in for her 9th point of the ball game.
And we mentioned this Warrior team playing really well right now, and wow.
Little runner in the lane, kind of a tough shot, and Peterson again goes over the top of everybody with those long arms and gets the rebound. Babish has it, and Kale down right now. A little slow to get up, but she looks like she's all right.
Yeah, thought she might have twisted an ankle, but she seems to be fine.
Vandestreek from the left corner puts it up, puts it in. Bonus points there for the Lady Warriors. 27-9. Waupun now up by 18 here in the first half of this contest.
And once again, all of that coming off of Gracie Gopalin on the penetration.
Kremlovich tries to create some contact, and Peterson blocks the shot anyway and overshoots Alsma. Somehow gets it back on the court, and Vandestreek fights for it and gets it back. Here goes Peterson to the rack with it, comes up short, and a rebound to Cropsey, and Freedom gets the ball back. Kremlovich will bring it up now.
Tell you what, they're letting them play tonight. The officials, I'm saying.
They
and
are.
it's going both ways. I mean, you better be strong when you go to the rack because you're going to take a little contact, and they're not going to give you that ticky-tack foul. I like it. I think it's the way it should be.
Yeah, especially the teams of this quality out here right now. That's what they should be playing. Goes Cropsey, a little turn. That gets blocked by Peterson. She's going to try her again. And Kale goes up and fouls her this time. But Kale's got to have like 4, if not 5 blocks in this ball game. She's another one of those players like we had with Mr. Hartrank there for a while. We started keeping track of their rebounds and their blocks of Keegan in the game. And she has so many stats because she does so many things well.
Peterson could be on the way for a triple-double tonight.
First free throw is good for Cropsey.
He's got 5 points in the game.
Avery Lang, the 5'10 sophomore, checking in the ball game, and sitting down will be Sadie Jarmilovich. I just got to regroup myself before I say that name. It's starting to flow, getting there.
You're doing well with it.
I was practicing in the hallway and everything. Cropsey makes both free throws. She's got 6 in the game. Waupun still up by 16, though, 27-11 with 4.5 to play in the first half. Drive to the basket, but picking up a foul will be somebody from Freedom on that drive by Gracie. Kind of saw a little gap in there, and then she kind of just went for it and then got bumped a little bit. So Waupun will inbound. Just the second foul on Freedom. What a 16-footer, and that one's going to roll in. And boy, Lydia's feeling it here too today. Everything's going in. That was a good shooter's roll on that shot.
Lydia's showing people around the state why she's being looked at by the college as only a sophomore.
Going to get it down into Cropsey in the post again, and he gets it blocked by Peterson again. Maybe I'll have to ask her grandpa. And then the ball tossed out of bounds. And Waupun will get it back. I think the pressure getting a little bit to the Irish right now, and they panic a little bit, and they just toss that one straight out of bounds.
I think the thought process for the Irish is let's go into the post here and see if we can get Peterson in foul trouble, but she's been able to do it cleanly.
Got a reach-in foul on the Irish. Down to 3:54 left. Yeah, very happy with the start here for the Lady Warriors. 29-11, holding a team like the Irish, who's been averaging 61 points a game so far on the season, and holding just 11 points so far in this first half.
You and I, we have the opportunity once in a while to go down on the floor and stand by Peterson. You realize how long she really is.
Yeah.
She's not just tall, she's got those long arms and long legs.
Ooh, a little crossover dribble by Martzel goes
Another
up,
block.
comes up, another block shot, and finally Peterson on the ground, but out of bounds. It'll be Irish basketball.
Yeah, I'm going to unofficially say 7 blocks maybe. She's going to be 6 rebounds, 7 blocks. That's just guessing. Wow.
Ball down the corner, Martzel catch and shoot three-pointer, and that is no good. And chasing it down is Babish. Gets it off to Vandestreek. Waupun back with the ball, and an 18-point lead. Vandestreek again. She doesn't have to be told to shoot the ball. Comes up short on that one. And rebound by the Irish, and bringing it up is Martzel. Down to 3 minutes and counting down in the first half. Murphy with it down in the corner, guarded by Vandestreek. Ball back out on top over to Martzel, or I should say over
block.
to Grewalt, another block. And a nice drive and a good feed, but a good block. Coming in to block that shot was Avery Lang, but a nice feed there by Vandestreek. Just the defender did a good job with Lang and blocking the shot.
Yeah, it's a good hustle by Lang. She came from a long ways behind to get back into that play, and and prevent the layup.
Pass inside to Peterson with a player right on her, but just kept her on her side and puts it in. Good feed to her. She gets another 2 points.
Traveled.
And a travel on the Irish. Just very out of sorts right now. Freedom is going to play Keewaskum coming up later on. We're going to talk about that as there's a timeout on the court. Back after this with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
We are back. What a great first half in this marquee game, I think, in the state here today with the two top teams in Division III going at it. Teams that were in the state championship last year. And Waupun leading by 20 now, 31-11. They really have Freedom out of sorts and nothing flowing right now offensively for them at all in this game.
Ryan Babish getting quality minutes here in this first half.
Yeah, she's a very nice three-sport athlete, very good volleyball player, left side hitter. For the Lady Warriors, I know a very good softball player, too. A three-pointer left corner up by Peterson, too strong. Weak side rebound to Kirsten Krewalt. And here comes the Irish. Pushing it up down to the right corner with it is Emily Lilge. Jarmilovich has it. Nice little feed inside and getting it into Krewalt. And she finishes for her fourth point of the game. Sadie draws a lot of attention, so your players, they like to keep moving out there and find some open space, take advantage of all the attention that Sadie gets. Shot from the right corner up, and Lydia Alsma on fire with her third three of the ball game. What a first half she's had.
That release reminded me of her sister Abby.
Yes.
Quick off the catch.
But as quick as I've seen anybody launch a three was when you saw Abby throwing them up there. The drive on the right side going up and off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound stays with the Irish. Ball down to the court in the hands of Murphy. And that one bounces high, and the shortest player on the court comes up with it. Here goes Gracie Gopalin, pushing it up, kicks it out right side, and put up again. Front of the rim, no good on the shot by Abby, Lydia.
Yeah, we just talked about Abby here.
Yeah, we were talking about Abby, so Lydia Alsma on that shot. Shot in the lane, no good. And here we go, 2-on-1 break. Little scoop shot, no good. And good job by Lydia chasing it down after getting her feet back established in bounds.
Yeah, Harder getting after it there, keeping it alive.
And we're down to 47 seconds left. 34-13 lead now for the Lady Warriors.
See Gopalin with the ball in her hand, making it happen.
Here goes Babish from the right side and drains it, much to the enjoyment of the Waupun Warrior Nation.
Yes, and her teammates on the bench coming alive.
Just taking it to the Irish here in this first half. 37-13 the lead now for Waupun.
These practices must be special. Talent on these teams.
Jarmilovich, what a special move that was. A little spin move. Shows why she's going to Winona State on a free ride, but only her first points of the game. This shot there by Lydia Alsma. We're down to 4 seconds left, 3 seconds. Irish have it, and Jarmilovich, no time to get a shot off, and your halftime score, Waupun leading 37-15. Good standing ovation by the Warrior faithful up there. And we'll have an opportunity to talk about this first half coming your way in just 3 minutes. Lady Warriors leading 37-15 back after this on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And our good friend Andy with us here from the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, we are right in the heart of December here, and gift giving, and pizzas are a great way to give some gifts, right?
Absolutely. We've got right now a special going where every $25 gift certificate that you buy for the other bar, we're giving a one-topping pizza as well at no charge.
Gearing up for a big Wisconsin week. Got the Badgers, got the Bucks, Packers next Monday night. Let's try to get it back on track there, huh?
Monday night, of course, we'll have specials during the game. I've got specials on Coors Light and Miller Lite on tap. Of course, touchdown shots. The Badgers are playing well. We got basketball, but we've always got something going on.
We've got our New Year's Eve big bash with a casino night. Talk about that New Year's Eve.
5 o'clock, we're shutting down the bar, and we're hosting a private event, calling it a casino night. We've got prizes all night going on. We've got a main prize, brand new 50-inch TV that we'll give away that night as well. Cocktails and start at 5. It's $30 per person, $60 per couple. Obviously, we'd like to have everybody pre-registered before we get into the swing of things at 5 o'clock.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. I plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Zittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
And also with the Hour Bar, I should mention their entertainment coming up this Saturday. They have Chris Hodgson there, who's played there numerous times, great artist, and they're from 5 to 9. And on the 23rd, Christmas Eve, Denny Cook will be there from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So great entertainment, and like I said, TVs everywhere you look.
That's
over
right.
at the Hour Bar, one of our main sponsors here of high school athletics. But again, what a first half by Waupun, taking on the number 1 ranked team in Division III, Waupun, the number 2 ranked team. But Waupun just, offensively, defensively, everything they did to get them to this 37-15 halftime score. They looked really special in that first half.
They did, and you always mention Gracie Gopalin being worth the price of admission, and she hasn't scored in this game. I don't know if she even she might have taken a shot that got blocked out of bounds or had a couple of opportunities around the rim, but boy, she just makes this team go, and she is so good getting to the paint, getting 2 feet in the paint, and then she's good enough of a scorer around the hoop, even at her size, that everybody has to draw to her. Then she kicks, and that's why Maddie Vanestreek's been getting the open looks. That's why Lydia's been getting open looks, and she's facilitated as well for Peterson. So just a super fun player to watch out on the floor.
Yeah, the defense that they played on Freedom in that first half was just smothering. They just couldn't get any kind of flow out there, and then you try to take a ball inside Kale. We don't know what her block total is. We're hoping maybe one of the parents has that, or we might get that for sure from Tim after the game. But man, she's changing shots or blocking shots. She's got to have 6, 7, 8 blocks so far here in the first half alone, and has really changed any inside thoughts that the Irish have had in this ball game.
Yeah, and there's I'm really impressed with what Waupun has done on the dribble drive handoffs and the high ball screens and that, because Waupun is just, there's different ways you can approach that. You can switch it. You can show and recover. There's things they're selling out hard show, to the point where as the person comes off that handoff with the dribble, there's nowhere to go. They're just getting, the defense is so quick to get out there. They're putting their chest out in front of them and squaring up, and you have to retreat your dribble. You can't even run your offense, because Waupun is doing that so well right now. And
there's a player, that Jarmilovich out there. I mean, I tell you, Gracie's been just doing this, smothering her out there, and she gets her bodies right up on her out there, and that's impressive stuff that we're seeing here. Why don't we give us our points, our totals here in the first half?
Yeah, for the Irish of Freedom, as you mentioned, Jarmilovich with only 2, and that came right before half, just really smothering defense. Kirsten Krewalt with 4 points, couple of baskets. Riley Murphy has a 3-pointer, and Abby Cropsey with 6 points. She has 2 field goals and a couple of free throws, 2 for 2 from the line. For Waupun, Lydia Alsma leads all scorers with 15. She has 3 made 3-pointers and 3 field goals. Maddie Vandestreek with 6 on 2 made 3-pointers. Trinity Pierce with 2 points. Ryan Babish with a 3 on a made 3-pointer. Again, coming off that Gracie Gopal and making something happen. And then Kale Peterson has 11 right now. She has 1 made 3-pointer and 4 baskets. Waupun has not shot a free throw in this game, so I don't think you can, blame anything on the officials. And only 2 free throws shot for Freedom, and they were 2 of 2.
Well, we'll see how Freedom comes out here in the second half. They're down now by 22 points, 37-15 Waupun, and we'll be back with the second half of action live from Waupun High School on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Marquezan, Randolph, and Waupun.
We are back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. A great first half again for the Lady Warriors with a 37-15 lead here in the first half of action. We'll see if they can keep up that kind of pace or what Freedom talked about in the locker room. Like I said, they are missing a couple of their key players, one of their starters for sure. That should be back hopefully soon for them with that concussion issue. And they kind of had to learn to play without that player out there. But again, Waupun just smothering defense. Great choices offensively. See if they can keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, the 37 points is impressive. I think the more impressive thing is holding Freedom to the 15.
Drive to the basket by Marshall is no good. Peterson gets it ripped away for a cut by Cropsey. And back into Jarmilovich, and she gets it blocked and on the floor in front of the Warrior Nation, they like that. Let's see what her block totals are, and then a nice job by Gracie Gopal drawing the foul. That one is going to be on Abby Cropsey.
That is her second.
Probably nobody with any foul trouble in that first half. Waupun didn't even shoot a free throw in the first half against the Irish. Pass into Peterson by half court, and then a reach in as she's trying to haul the ball in. Going to call this one on Riley Murphy. So within 30 seconds, they've got 2 team fouls, and it took them quite a while to have 2 fouls in that first half.
Yeah, I would imagine the discussion was about really getting after it on defense at halftime, and maybe just a little too aggressive here coming out of the break.
Well, Gracie up top with the basketball, throws it down in the corner into Vandestreek.
Zone action now.
Looking to double team in the corners, and good job by Vandestreek to realize that and got it out of there in a hurry. Goes harder, being double teamed, and they're going to cause a turnover with trapping. As you got people that aren't used to handling the ball like Rowan Harder, where they kind of panicked and threw it out near half court. So it'll be Irish basketball. Nobody's scored yet here in the first minute of action. Irish with the basketball, trailing by 22. Gracie Martzel with it, back out on top with it as Cropsey tries to lob it inside to her teammate, into Kirsten Krewalt, who's posting up, but a little too high and throws it out of bounds while Waupun with the ball back.
Yeah, Rowan Harder doing a nice job of just dead fronting there and really did not allow a passing lane.
Yeah, Rowan, she's a good physical player. She doesn't have to show up with a lot of points. A nice little lob into Peterson. She goes to the rack, and she'll get fouled on her way to the basket, this time by Kirsten Krewalt. I guess this Freedom team, it sounded like a really close team, and they actually put a float in their Christmas parade, and they actually won the float competition.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's the signs of a good cohesive unit that like to hang out and do some fun things together.
Yeah, I see on their warm-up tops they wear family. It says family on the back or front. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
First free throws of the ball game for the Warriors. Peterson makes the second. Pond up now 38-15. And I heard they take Spanish class together, and they'd like to have Spanish names, and I don't know if they use some Spanish words out on the court. Another overthrown pass, and that one's taken away by Abby Alsma, bringing it over half court. So it sounds like a fun team, and really trying to build that team chemistry to do something special this year.
Yeah, Freedom in man-to-man. Good ball pressure.
Here goes Alsma, kicks it out left side over to Vandestreek. And Lydia puts it up, misses. Ball loose right now and kicked up towards half court in the hands of Gracie Martzel.
Rowan Harder with the offensive rebound.
Three-pointer no good. Peterson will chase it down. Waupun with numbers now. A little 3-on-1 action, and goes Peterson with a little scoop shot, a little too strong. And taking it up now is Jarmilovich. Nice job again by Harder bodying up, and then a missed shot by Cropsey over on the right side on the rebound. Yeah, I know you've mentioned her a few times with Harder out there, and boy, she's bodying right up and playing some physical ball up there and changed that shot to get a miss.
Yeah. Rowan Harder dead fronting the post, getting around to the top side, and Waupun trying to give some help side, weak side defense and doing a nice job of it right there, not allowing a lob over the top of Harder.
Over 107 computers logged on and joining us here tonight on Radio Plus. Thanks for joining us. Gracie Gopal kicks it on top. Harder put up a 16-footer in front of the rim, no good. Peterson tries for the rebound, but in the hands now of Kirsten Krewalt, and hand it over to Jarmilovich. Brings it over half court and passes it off to the right side over to Murphy. Three-pointer on the way, back of the rim, no good. Weak side rebound over to Gracie Martzel. And Cropsey will put a 14-footer up. That one rims out, no good. Nothing going in for the Irish. There's no flow in their offense against a tough Waupun defense in this ball game. Harder gets it over to Gracie Gopal along the right side. And then we've got a timeout taken, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
With mycnhistore.com, you can manage your equipment at any time, from anywhere, all from the convenience of your laptop or phone. Just search Genuine New Holland Parts by category, model, or part number, and keep your equipment running efficiently. Need a genuine New Holland part and don't have time to wait? Visit mycnhistore.com and get it done faster. Waupun Equipment Company, Waupun in Watertown. Log on waupunequipment.com and like them on Facebook.
Well, timeout taken by Coach Alsma. I wanted to get everybody settled down a little bit here. What a great start to the second half, Randy. They have not allowed a point yet. Still stuck on 15 are the Irish. Waupun has only had 1 point, but man, that defense as a team for Waupun just smothering.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, they say defense wins championships, and that might be true. And Waupun has plenty of offense. They're always going to find offense.
Bandit Street gets the inbounds pass, gets over to Liddy out near half court. Oh, a pass inside, and she saw her as Harder was going down the lane, but overshot her just a little bit. Maybe she wasn't quite ready for a hot pass coming in, so it's out of bounds. It'll be Irish basketball.
A little two-man game, a little screen and roll.
Three-pointer from the left side up now by Lilge is no good. Another rebound for Peterson.
Wow.
Oh, a bullet pass from beyond half court into Vandestreet, comes up short on the shot. What a pass by Peterson. And she intercepts it again, taking it up. Going up strong in the left side, draws the foul, and they're going to say
on the floor
on her drive. But, boy, Kale everywhere. Who knows? She might end up with a triple-double with blocks and rebounds and points in the ball game. And it'll be interesting to see that from the official stats.
Foul goes on Martzall. That is her second, I believe.
And hopefully the Irish people aren't going to get on me too much. Hope I'm getting most of these names right. They did give me a pronunciation guide, but didn't have what. Oh, a beautiful pass inside. Gracie setting that up, going off to her left, drawing some defenders and cross court across the lane, I should say, and gets it into Harder, and she finishes. Yeah. Battle for the ball. Waupun comes up with it. 3-on-1 now. Gopalin again with a little handoff and a left-handed layup shot for Lydia Alsma. Waupun on a roll again. And more standing ovations for the Waupun team, now leading 42-15. Back after this in just 30 seconds on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Waupun forcing another timeout for the Irish, leading now 42-15. And just amazing how they came out after the Irish had an opportunity to talk about the first half and maybe changing things up, and they have not scored yet here in the second half. Another block shot for Peterson, and just follows it out of bounds because she was going to head out there anyway and hands it to the official with a big smile on her face. She is a beast inside and is doing a little bit of everything. And Gracie Gopal, what a great game facilitator she is for the Lady Warriors. What a good team performance here for the Lady Warriors, including Lydia out there. And Jarmilovic, her shot gets kind of blocked, and then we scramble for the ball, and possession arrow pointing toward the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, we sound like, we welcome the Freedom viewers and listeners, and we sound like we're really slanting towards Waupun right now, but boy, they're playing so well. It's hard not to enjoy what they're doing.
Okay, kind of getting a little fancy. Ooh, almost saving it, but just caught the sideline as Lydia came in to try to save it from going out of bounds, but just caught the line a little bit out of bounds. It'll be Irish basketball. Still looking for their first points, almost 5 minutes into this second half.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mentioned that at halftime. The 37 Waupun had was impressive. The 15 on defense was more so. Now it's still at 15.
There's Cropsey along the right side. Gets it up past Peterson, but misses the shot. And then we've got a foul as Gracie was blocked, boxing out, trying to get that, had to pad her rebound stats a little bit, but a foul on the Irish.
Milovich with her first foul. That's only her first foul of the game. Again, she's stuck on 2 points. Just tenacious Warrior defense.
Yeah, she came out of the game now after that foul, but like I said, only one foul, so that definitely wasn't because of her foul situation.
Well,
taking a little break. 12 and a half to play and counting down here in the ball game. Waupun up 42-15. Didn't really expect to see this kind of result. I knew it was going to be a battle, and I thought we were going to be one of those games that you hoped it was going to be a great game right to the end. And
we certainly know Freedom is better than this. I mean, and they're missing a couple of key players. It's obvious.
Peterson has it, gets in lane, pulls up 13-footer, and gets fouled on the shot, and 2 more free throws for Cale Peterson. Cale shot the only person to shoot free throws, just did that a few minutes ago, getting the first free throws, 1 for 2 so far in the ball game. First free throw is up, and that one is in for Cale. She's an 86% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You get up over 80.
It's free up. Also good for Cale.
14 points for Peterson in the game.
So Freedom with a basketball, and it'll be fun watching Waupun. This is only the second game we've done a Lady Warriors, but of course we got that Laconia win. That was a good quality win where they beat them by 9. Now doing this to Freedom is pretty amazing, and we got a lot of their key games coming up.
Block shot by Peterson.
Yeah, another one. She's easily over 10 now. Oh, another bullet pass down the court. Lydia comes
missing
up short.
layups. The
Again,
Warriors.
they're missing a couple of great assists from past half court for Peterson. Shot comes up short, left-handed putback, no good. Cropsey gets it, and she gets fouled on her putback attempt. And to the line to shoot 2 will be Abby Cropsey.
That's going to go against Cale Peterson. Only her second foul. But I know we just beleaguered the point here, but Peterson just changes the game defensively so much.
Cropsey makes her first free throw. She's pretty solid at the line.
Yeah, 3 of 3 so far this evening. Only the only player that shot free throws for Freedom.
Ryan Babish along with Trinity Pierce checking in the ball game now for the Lady Warriors. Free throw up, front of the rim, no good. Peterson with another rebound. Oh, a little crossover dribble, kicks it out left side over to Ryan Babish. Maybe not ready for that pass over there. You never know. With Gracie out there, she likes to draw that defense and then last second get it out to somebody open. That's what she tried to do, but Ryan wasn't ready for that. Here goes Dramilovich. That one misses. Cropsey's put back. No good, and Peterson with another rebound.
Trinity Pierce with a block, I believe, on that one.
Little scoop shot from Gracie Gopalin. You can count that. It was cold-blooded right to the rim with that one. Just the first points for Gracie, but she's had a huge impact on this ball game. Missed shot again, one and done for the Irish. Peterson, long 3 on the way, a little too strong. Babish tries to keep it alive. I think she's going to get called for a foul a little over the back on Martzel on that one. So Babish with the foul. 10:48 left in the contest. Coming in now, Kirsten Krewald coming in for the Irish. And Gracie Martzel will be sitting down.
Yeah, we didn't expect this coming at all. And again, we know Freedom is a little bit short-handed, but this is it's quite a display the Warriors are putting on against the number 1 ranked team in the state of Wisconsin, Division III.
Again, that's not giving up anything inside. They don't want to go inside because with Cale in there, that's changes every shot. Going to be another foul on the Lady Warriors. Just look up the coaching record for Mike Vanderloop. He's coached for 20 years, and see, it was in here somewhere on the information they gave me. 365 and 121.
Ooh, nice record.
It's a real nice record. And that'll be a foul on Gracie reaching in on that shot, and 2 free throws for Krewald, getting her first opportunities at the free throw line.
We keep talking about Cale Peterson with the blocks. Trinity Pierce swatting a couple of them out of there here. The minute she's had on the court.
Just the second point of the second half here for the Irish, and we're sitting at 10:21 left in the ball game. Next free throw up, and that is good. 80% free throw shooter on the season for Krewald.
1-3-1 here. Looks like.
Gracie gets it tapped out of her hands, and then we have got a tie-up and ball going back to Frieden. Kind of surprised Gracie went into that corner where you get caught right over on that sideline when you cross half court, and they got in there and tapped it away from her.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a 1-3-1 or just a...
Jarmolovich with a three-point shot up. This goes up the front of the rim, no good. Cropsey gets the rebound, kicks it out to the right side over to Krewald, goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Irish getting a little momentum going their way right now. They're now trailing by 26, 46-20.
That looks like a diamond press, only it's a half-court diamond press, 1-2-1-1.
Lydia Alsma with it, and pass underneath.
Nice.
Perfect way to attack that kind of press by Peterson, finding Trinity Pierce all alone for two. 4 points in the game for Trinity.
Yeah, diagonals against zone are always effective.
A lot pass to Cropsey inside, and she's going to get fouled on the shot, and 2 free throws for Abby Cropsey. Good job getting there by Gracie Gopalan, but maybe a little reach in as she shot the ball and picks up the foul that way. Cropsey's first free throw on the way, and that is good. Now with 8 points in the game for Abby Cropsey. Pierce sitting down, and Rowan Harder checking in now for the Lady Warriors. Free throw on the way, and that is also good for Cropsey. Waupun does not go very deep in their bench. They go about two people into the bench, and that's about all you're going to see from them.
No, it's always been that way.
And nice little look into Rowan Harder, and goes up strong, misses the shot. Babish gets the rebound. She'll bring it back out, gets it tapped away, but Peterson comes up with the ball. We're halfway through the second half of action here in Waupun, under 9 to play. Peterson has it. Just kind of killing the time right now, making him run around just a little bit. Babish has it back out on top over to Peterson. Way down in the corner with it, and throwing up a three is Gracie Gopalan, no good. Babish gets the weak side rebound.
Offensive board.
Wow. Goes Peterson putting up a three-point shot, and that is good for Kale Peterson. 17 points in the game for her so far. A little quick release by Krewald is no good. Peterson with another rebound. 22-51. 51 Waupun has in this ball game against a team that's only given up an average of 25 points throughout the season so far.
Credit Ryan Babish with 2 offensive.
Ryan. I got corrected on that. I called her that.
It looks like Ryan to me.
That's what I called her that for a whole volleyball match once, and I heard from her parents on that one. It is Ryan.
Okay.
Yep. I want to hear about it again.
No,
so
sorry.
We want to get names right, but it just seems like the name was built for being Ryan. Ball tapped away, and they get it up the court. The hands now of Dickrell and underneath, and there's going to be a foul on the floor on the shot by Kirsten Krewald. Waupun kind of racking up some fouls in a hurry now after going quite a ways without getting a foul at all. Now they got their 6th team foul. So the rest of the way after this, it'll be free throws. They set the fouls on the floor, so no free throw.
Ryan Babish out of the game, and credit her, as I was trying to say, with 2 great offensive rebounds.
Nice little move with the left hand by Kirsten Krewald finishes. She's got 6 points here in the second half. 3-pointer up by Lydia Alsma is no good. Krewald with the rebound, gets it over to Jarmolovich. Crossover dribble by the free throw line, gets it back off to her teammate Murphy. And Cropsey in the corner gets it back to Jarmolovich. 3-pointer straight away is up, and that one will crawl in on the shot by Brianna Dickrell. Her first points of the ball game for the freshman. 51-27 the lead now for the Lady Warriors. Street thought about the three. Now she's in trouble. Tries to get into Rowan Harder, going down, and ball is loose. Street tries for it, but coming up with it is Jarmolovich. Heading down the right side of the court against Peterson. Decides to get it to Cropsey and back over to Jarmilovich again. That one is no good. Cropsey gets the weak side rebound and a reach in by Waupun. We'll put the Irish at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. 6:43 left in the ball game. Our next broadcast, I believe we have Oakfield and Christian School boys basketball coming up. Is that at CWC? Or?
Yeah, at
I believe it is,
CWC
yeah.
on Thursday. Yep.
Okay, we'll be over there coming up on Thursday with Randy and myself and Jeff on the video streaming for that. Always love going over there. Very hospitable when you visit over at Christian School. Too strong on the rebound, but Krewald gets the rebound, I should say, on that missed shot. Three-pointer right side, rims out no good, and Rowan Harder gets the rebound. Here go the Lady Warriors walking up the court, just trying to kill some time right now. Impressive showing here by the Lady Warriors. Next Waupun girls game that we're going to have is coming up. Peterson thought about a long three, but Waupun playing here against Kewaskum next Tuesday night.
This is good for the Warriors right now, too, to play with a lead, you know, to learn how to finish a game.
And the streak dribbles out of the corner, back over to Peterson out on top. Good ball movement, keeping away from too much trouble here. Goes Gopal, little scoop with the right hand, puts it up and in. Nice finish by Gracie Gopalin. 53-27 Waupun with 5:40 and counting down in the ball game. Yeah, a lot of great teams around the area, keeping an eye on the Randolph Lady Rockets. Also Laconia and what they're doing over there, ranked number 2 in Division 4. Got to see them play against Randolph on Saturday night. Cropsey will launch up a three. That is no good. And Jarmilovich gets the rebound, puts it back up. Just 4 points in the game for her now, 2 in each half. Don't forget to stick around after the game. I'm going to head down and get some interviews on the court, maybe just get the whole team around and start talking to a bunch of players. It's definitely a team effort. I mean, there's some major performances by some of the Lady Warriors, but as a team, everybody involved in this victory here tonight.
Yeah, everyone has value, even sometimes the kids that don't get in the game much on game night. It's everything they do in practice to make your teammates better is so valuable.
Gracie's free throw is no good. And pushing it up now is another Gracie Martzel. Three-pointer on the way now by Krewalt is no good. They save the ball, but right in the hands of Rowan Harder, and get it over to Lydia Alsma. How many times I'm going to call her Abby throughout the season. The pass over to Harder on the left side, and she puts the 8-footer in. Nice little feed again, setting up that shot. Gracie Gopal and getting it out to Rowan to finish. Her first points in the ball game. Cropsey in the lane now working against Peterson, and she blocks another one. Got to be a triple-double tonight for not even a question. That's if anybody's doing the stats the right way.
Yeah, that's a dominating. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a more dominating defensive performance by a player than that.
And a little scoop shot to the basket for Kale. She could have had a quadruple-double. I mean, if they made a couple of those shots on those unbelievable passes for assist down the court. She had quite a few of those too, but again, just a unbelievable performance. I don't know if I've seen anybody, boy or girl, that had this dominating in so many facets of the game as what Kale's had here today. Walt gets it down. Jarmilovich from the left side, no good. And here goes Gracie pushing it up for Waupun. Peterson looks at the three, puts it up, and nothing but net for Kale Peterson. On fire. Kale Peterson, what an unbelievable game by Peterson. 60-29 in favor of Waupun with 3:20 and counting down in the game.
Yeah. You think Kale was better offensively or defensively today?
I think it's a wash on that one. I think they were both just unbelievable. Be fun to talk to her after the game. They're very good interviewers too. Krewalt gets a nice pass along the left side of the basket and finishes. She's got 12 points in the game now for the Irish. Just willing to let some clock run down, under 3 to play. Peterson again working against Krewalt. He's trying to kill some time. The ball knocked away and then knocked out of bounds. They're going to say that goes off the hands of Jarmilovich, and Waupun will retain possession. And wholesale changes. 5 new players coming on the court now for the Lady Warriors. Nice standing ovation by Waupun's fans right now with this unbelievable performance here tonight. Five new players on the court. See Breslin Brown, a 5'6" freshman out there, along with Aubrey Farley, a 5'7" freshman. Trinity Pierce is on the court right now for the Lady Warriors. Carly White, 5'4" freshman on the court. And ball tossed away. Sophie Toutant, also a 5'7" sophomore. So some valuable minutes here for them to get an opportunity with 2:20 left. We'll move inside, and it'll be a foul into the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Emily Lilge. Yeah, stick around. Don't turn off those computers. We'll talk to the girls. You want to hear what they have to say about the game. We'll talk to Coach Tim Alsma. Pretty festive atmosphere for this Tuesday night here at Waupun High School. First free throw good.
Help me out. Who's at the line here? All I can see is their long hair.
22.
22.
Emily Lilge.
Long hair over the numbers on her back.
Yeah, that'll get you once in a while, though. She makes both free throws. 60-33 Waupun. 2:14 and counting down in the game. 5 new players on the court for the Lady Warriors, just trying to run out the last few minutes. It's going to be a fun season. We're going to have all the key games and a lot of these great non-conference games. Travel that they're going to call on Carly White. We got a lot of non-conference games. I know we don't have our schedule out past the middle of January, but I know we'll have the Verona game, the other Kewaskum game. See where KML is at that time, and we might have that one for the Lady Warriors. For some Waupun boys games. Having a nice season. They're like 4-1 on the season right now. Just lost their last game this past Saturday to Campbellsport.
Nice rebound by Aubrey Farley.
Down to 135. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight. Hopefully you had some of the Freedom people out there that joined us here tonight. And you can even watch this game. You can find that right online by going to YouTube and just looking for the game on YouTube, and you'll find it there. And that's where we get a lot more viewers of the game, is people that want a lot of these people in the crowd, these parents will be watching this game for sure, for the Waupun parents coming up. So it's just crazy numbers you get for people that watch it after, because we'll have it posted on YouTube. Go to Radio Plus.
Nice little scouting tool for some of the teams to don't
Right.
even have to show up anymore. Makes your coaching life a little easier.
Oh, the miles that Bob Spanbauer is down there doing the
man.
scorekeeping, and how many miles he put on, going all over the state doing filming, and teams all over the potential teams that Waupun could play in the postseason and teams that were coming up for him, and it saved him a lot of gas money. Three-pointer up, and it is good, and everybody loves it. With Sophie Toutant goes in and drills one from behind the three-point line. Three-pointer for the Irish is no good. And they've got all their backup players on the court. The travel is going to be called on Kylie Brown. Waupun will get it back with 49 seconds left. So Lady Warriors just trying to run out the last few minutes with all their backup players on the court right now. But what a nice moment there for Sophie Toutant to drill a three-point shot. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to shoot. And there's going to be a travel called inside, and shuffling her feet in there was Breslin Brown. Down to 31 seconds left. Post-game interviews. Everybody stick around. Be heading down on the court with the mic. Talking to quite a few of the players. Maybe get the whole team if we can. Just kind of get them around and talk to everybody out there.
We got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. Nothing but time. Randy has no work tomorrow, but me and Jeff have jobs yet.
Yeah, but we've talked about that. That's a really valuable point for these girls to get that opportunity to talk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big block by Trinity Pierce. But they get it back, and shot is no good. Your final score, Waupun wins 63-33 What amazing performance by the Lady Warriors here tonight against the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Freedom Irish. We'll have a long ride back up to Freedom after this ball game, but I'm going to sign out right now as far as being up here in the broadcast booth, and I'm going to head down and talk to a few players and the coach. So stick around. Keep on Radio Plus info.com, and I'll be back with those interviews coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome to Terra Max territory. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The Terra Max is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new Terra Max at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is Terra Max territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
And here we go. We got the whole Waupun Lady Warrior team. Way to go tonight, Warriors. Wow. I knew it was going to be a great game here tonight, but wow, what a performance. Let's talk to Gracie Gopalin and just talk about the expectations in this game and how your team performed here tonight.
Well, we knew last year they're hurt. They were coming. They wanted to come and beat us on our home floor, and we just knew we had to bring everything. We had to play as a team if it wasn't going to happen. You know, they bring it every time, defense, offense, and we had to have our best game to beat them here.
Well, it looks like you guys just played at another level. You haven't been really pushed these last few weeks against the conference teams. You knew this team was coming to town, and you got a long stretch now. Think you can keep this going through all these tough teams? You got Kewaskum coming up, KML, and some good non-conference games?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, this is just a non-conference game, and we want to go get that 4-peat for conference, so we got to take care of business on Thursday and next Tuesday because those teams, they'll give you a battle anytime.
Yeah, I've got Lydia right now, Alsma, and boy, what a great game. You're feeling it from outside. You showed your athleticism, racing up the court here. You had the same feeling against a team like the Irish. You had something to prove, and don't let them have their revenge here on your home court.
Yeah, we had to come out with high intensity and hit them right away. So we did that. Second half came out, and that was a little rough start, but we got it, so it was good.
Yeah, it looks like you were looking for your shot here tonight, and definitely feeling it. I don't know how many three-pointers that you had here tonight, but again, just you guys did it both on the offensive and defensive end, shutting down a good team like that have been averaging over 60 points a game and holding them to only 33 tonight. So both sides of the court, you guys had high intensity.
It was good. It was good. I agree.
Well, Rowan, let's talk to Rowan. Rowan, yeah, we're going to talk 15 minutes with Rowan. They said she's the best interviewer. but Rowan, You just had a great game. It doesn't always show up in the points scored out there, but man, you were banging out there with playing the physical game. So I thought a great job. How physical was it out there?
It wasn't been that bad, but like, stop. I mean, they just come at me, and just.
Well, you are a harder. I've seen your sisters play before too, and they're very physical game. But I like how you're developing, being in that starting position out there and battling hard out there. Great job.
Thank you.
Ryan, no, it's not Ryan, but we're going to talk to. I got corrected on that one already. But a nice game, and you definitely got some nice minutes here tonight for the Lady Warriors. What does it feel to be out there in that varsity court? Just a freshman.
I mean, I don't know. It feels good. It's what I've worked for, so.
Well, you felt confident. They kicked it out. You got the long shot, and I see the student section went nuts for you after that. But I'd like to see a lot more. Just keep on being confident out there. But a great job tonight.
Thank you.
We're also going to talk. We're going to talk to Maddie too. Maddie, again, I knew it was going to be great when we saw you come up in the varsity court. From what I saw from the JV games and your moments that you get out there in the varsity court, but you're a big part of having the 1-2 punch with Gracie out there. Then have another 2 Energizer bunnies out there that are and drilling some 3-point shots. And talk about your role on the team and what do you expect out of yourself, and what do you think the team needs to see out of you?
I think I really just have to work hard on my defense. And hitting the open 3 when it's there, but just mainly defense.
Well, see, they try to throw that zone at you guys and try to do the trapping zone, and you guys did a good job. And I know you got caught in the corner a few times, but you got it out of there. So you guys, it looks like you recognize that. And again, doing it both ends of the court. What do you think of your team here tonight?
I think we played great. We had really great defense, and we handled the pressure very well.
Who else did they talk to? We had Kale. Did you score it all tonight? And did you have any blocks or did you have any assists tonight? And wow, what a ball game! I mean, we talked. We've seen a lot of games, boys and girls, over the years, and we've been doing this for a long time. But man, just the stats you put up here today, for sure a triple double. And I think of a couple layups were made there on those half court passes that you had. You might have had a quadruple double here tonight. I can't wait to see your stat line. But yeah, just talk about the performance of your team here tonight.
It was great for us. We definitely needed that type of win to beat a team that's ranked #1 in the state, and to beat them by 30. That's a good win for us. Everybody played great defense, which is our main focus of the night. So coming out and executing on defense, and then we executed on offense. We shared the ball really well. It was a good night for us.
I think you completely took away their inside game. I mean, your blocks, definitely you were in double figures in blocks, and they didn't know what to do inside. That's why you limited them to 33 points tonight. How important is that to your team that you play like that inside?
As Alsma would say, it's a good greedy. I like to get my blocks, and it helps the team. So, yeah.
Of course. But again, what do you think? You got this tough stretch coming up. You've got KML on Thursday. You've got Kewaskum, a team that almost beat you guys in the sectional semifinal last year. How important is this game to kind of set you up for that?
It's a big tone setter, just to show that we can beat basically any team by a good amount. That's a good tone setter for us. We just got to stay healthy. We got to continue to work, and it should be a good stretch for us.
Well, excellent game tonight. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
I know Trinity's sitting back. Trinity wants to say something. I know back there. Trinity, again, a nice game. And you know what your role out there when you see Gracie come flying in, and then she's going to draw the defenders to her, and then you're wide open on that other side. And that's an important part. And just talk about your opportunities that you're going to get with that during the games.
Yeah, when Gracie or Kale come in, I just know the ball's going to come in hot. So I just got to get my hands ready and shoot it up there. Because our first couple games, I could just not control the ball, but I've been working with Mason on just controlling the ball and really working with those hard passes. So I'm glad with how far I've come along since last season and how far we've all come along.
Well, a great job tonight.
Thank you.
And way to go, Warriors. Way to go. We're going to be there for you the rest of the way. So, yeah, they're not going to be happy to get another goal ball, they said. So, great job tonight. I'm going to see if I'm going to go get your coach, but enjoy the win. See if we can get Tim, if I can find him anywhere. You see Tim anywhere? We're looking for Tim right now, Coach Alsma. But I don't know. See him anywhere?
I am not seeing him, Stephen.
Oh, okay. We'll talk to Tim real quick. So let's hang on here. Can you hear me from way over here? Okay. Hey, Tim. Just get a quick interview. I just talked to your whole team already to kill some time, but boy, I tell you, what a performance. Just talk about this game and what you think about your team with unbelievable competition here tonight with the Irish.
Yeah, I like my team. We still have things we need to work on. So as a coach, you're really never satisfied. I thought, our energy, we talked about, how we want to come out and make it a defensive priority tonight. And I thought our communication on defense was outstanding. And so on top of that, we had Kale that was patrolling the paint, and so they had a hard time getting shots. And just overall, our communication and our switching and our overall resilience on that end of things, I tell them can lead to some great things on offense. And so I think offensively, we had some lulls, we had some dead moments, but we had crucial times when kids picked it up for us. Maddie hit a couple of big threes for us. Even Ryan Babish hit a three in the corner, which was a no-yes kind of deal. And then I thought Lydia had a fantastic run in the first half. And then, we got the real Kale in the second half. She had a little bit of a struggle to start, but, we talked about it. She settled down, and I thought she had a great second half. And, of course, you got one of what I think is the greatest floor general in the state in Gracie, and she controlled the entire game, the flow of the game, both on defense and offense. I thought she did a great job on Sadie tonight to the point where she just gave us the momentum that we needed. So it was outstanding.
Yeah, I was very impressed with what I saw from Gracie out there. And she sets you up for so many easy shots. And, yeah, she bodied right up on Sadie out there and really took her out of her rhythm. And there's really no rhythm with the Irish here tonight in their offense. I thought defense was just simply amazing.
Yeah, we've been working hard at that in practice. And that's been kind of our MO for the last several years is we've had great offensive players on our team, but you don't win without playing great defense. And so you got to sacrifice a little bit, of your body and yourself and your mind. It's a team defensive effort. You can't just expect one person to shut the other opposing team's best player down. Everybody's got to have a hand into it. So I thought we did a great job.
And what I like about your team is you played some of the lesser competition, some conference games and everything, but boy, this is just another level. And they showed that they can raise to the level of the team that they're going to play. And I heard them say out there, this is their goal this season, get another gold ball. They're not going to stop, and they're going to keep on getting better. But, boy, they battled out there. And when they came out in the second half, I thought, how are they going to come out? Are they going to come out a little flat, let them make it a little bit closer a game? But, no, you didn't let them score until there was about 5 minutes into that second half. And I thought, boy, they came out with that same intensity. Yeah,
I think every coach, when you're at halftime, you always talk about setting the tone moving into the second half. And I think for the most part, we did that. And I called a timeout and I said, girls, we're not playing fast enough. We got to play fast. And just because you have a big lead doesn't mean we're going to start doing things that we're not accustomed to. So we want to push the ball and take great shots. And I thought we made the adjustments in that timeout more so than at the half tonight. So, yeah, we just kept the pedal down and we took care of business.
I wish you had your stats out there. I think Kale almost had a quadruple double tonight. If a couple of the girls would have caught those half-court passes she threw down there, but she for sure had a triple-double tonight. Just a dominating performance. Totally took, I think, the inside game away from the Irish in the ball game here tonight.
Yeah, you can't talk enough of her. And I talked about it a little bit earlier. She didn't have a great start to this game. she hit her first shot and then she just started settling. And sometimes Kale does that because she does have good range and she's a good shooter. But she's at her best when she's in attack mode and getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line. So the offensive piece wasn't going for her early, but she still was playing some great defense. And so in the second half, you knew it was only a matter of time before she was going to turn things around. She's too good of a player for that. And I thought her mental toughness showed because she doesn't get taken out of the game or benched too often. And she did tonight for a couple of minutes. And I thought, you know what, the message is clear for all of our players. Everybody's got to be held accountable. And I thought she responded really well. And she's responded great all season. So we expect that from her.
Well, Coach, I hope this sets a tone for your tough stretch coming up, KML on Thursday over there. And then we'll be at your game for Kewaskum a week from tonight here. So, boy, you're going to be tested coming up. But congratulations on a nice victory here against a very good Freedom team.
Thank you. Yeah, the biggest thing is you can't have a letdown now. You get one day to prepare for a KML, so you kind of want to treat this a little bit like a sectional semifinal, sectional final opportunity where you don't have a lot of time to reflect and, hang out and celebrate. It's just on to the next one. So.
Okay, Tim Alsma joining us. Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Tim Alsma joining us here, and we'll bring it up to Randy. I'll get some point totals, and I'm going to try to see if I didn't lock myself out of upstairs. I'm on my way back up right now. Well, let's go to Randy.
Okay, first off for the Irish of Freedom, Jaramuski with 4 points. She had 2 baskets, 1 in each half. Kirsten Kreuwald with 12. She actually led Freedom in scoring. Riley Murphy with 3 points on a made three-pointer. Brenna Dickrell with 3 points, made three-pointer. Emily Lilge with 2, a couple of free throws. And Abby Cropsey with, let me see, I didn't add that up correctly. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. She had 9 points on the night. And for Waupun, Lydia Alsma had 17, 15 of those in the first half. 4 field goals, 3 made three-pointers. Maddie Vanestreek, 6 points on 2 made three-pointers. Trinity Pierce ended the night with 4. She had a basket in each half. Ryan Babish with 3 points, made three-pointer. And Rowan Harder with 4, couple of hoops. Gracie Gopalin ended the night with 4, but we all know that's not what she does best. Just an unbelievable job, as Coach Alsma said, floor general out there. And Sophie Toutant ended the night with 3 points. And Kale Peterson, we did not stat her rebounds or her blocks totals, but she ended the night with 22 points. She had 5 field goals, 3 made three-pointers, 3 of 4 from the line. Waupun as a team was 3 of 5 from the line for 60%, and Freedom was 4 of 5 from the line. They shot 80% from the free throw line. So we're going to go to a break. We'll be back in a couple more minutes to wrap this thing up.
Nathan Potrat's Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Marquezan, Randolph, and Waupun.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
That was quite a walk. The one door was locked to get up here. I got up the other way. But again, a very fun game here for all the Waupun fans, and it shows another level of basketball that Waupun raises when they play a good competitor like the Irish coming in from Freedom, the number 1 ranked team. We'll see what the rankings look like next week. But Waupun's just setting up at the beginning of a long stretch. KML on Thursday on the road, and then Kewaskum, a game we'll have again on Radio Plus next week, Tuesday.
I am looking forward to that one. That's going to be special.
I mean, we thought our season was done, that sectional semifinal, and they somehow pulled that game out and ended up cruising to a state championship. But again, just a fun game to watch and a great bunch of girls that, like I said, right down there, our goal, another gold ball. So they raised their level of play here tonight, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, they were amazing tonight, and I think a real team effort, and as coaches said and players said, they stress defense, and you're going to win games when you play defense like that, and they do it as a team. They're good individually, as we mentioned. They jump out, they move their feet, they stay in front. Nobody gets straight line drives, but they also do it as a team. They get gap help. Somebody gets beat, somebody comes over, and then, of course, you have the rim protectors back there, and Peterson especially, and Trinity Pierce back there, and Rowan Harder doing a job in the post, a little bit undersized, to play a three, but she does a nice job using her body to keep people away from the basket. So really a nice team effort.
Yeah, it was a fun game tonight. I think we all enjoyed it. Jeff, great job on the video streaming again, as usual. And Randy, thanks for joining me tonight. A fun game to call, and I'm so fired up for the team right now for the rest of the season. Who knows what they could do. They could definitely be the favorite to go back and get another gold ball. So we'll see what happens. Waupun wins 63-33 over the number 1 ranked team in the state, Freedom. Just an unbelievable performance. I hope you enjoyed our presentation tonight. Our next game that we're doing is going to be over at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Boys basketball, as the Crusaders will be hosting the Oakfield Oaks on Thursday night. That should start right around 7 o'clock pregame, and the game time right around 7:30. So thanks for joining us. Have yourself a great Tuesday night. And this has been Waupun Lady Warrior Basketball on RP Sports.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.